Good morning, my name is Reggie Bray. I'm an Operations Section Chief with Pacific Northwest Team 2, and this is the Schneider Springs operational update for Thursday, September 2nd. We'll start with activities that happened yesterday evening, overnight. We'll start up on the north end of the fire here around Bumping River. Last night, the fire continued to back down toward Soda Springs campground. We took some firing actions up there, brought fire down to the trail system right there next to the river. That fire continued to move a little bit, about 100 yards downriver last night. Just continued to watch that and monitor that. Moving over to the northeast side of the fire, last night just continued to watch this. There was a little bit of a column came up yesterday evening about 1800. Fire got down in the drainage, made a slope reversal, burned up the other side of the drainage. Didn't last for very long, but crews just continued to watch that and monitor that. Also last night, we continued to hold and secure the Malloy Road and Bethel Ridge. We picked up a few spots overnight. They were able to contain all those, no issues. We also took fire in a burnout operation from on the 324 road back to the comm tower, and then continued to just monitor and hold everything that we had lit and burned out the few days before. So that all looked good. Today we're going to continue focusing on these areas, especially where our priorities are down here to the south, continuing to contain the southern spread of the fire. Today we'll look at up here along Bumping River. Most of the work around the structure prep is done. We'll just continue to monitor this and then fire as needed, just to keep up with it, just to keep it from crossing over and going to the west of Bumping River. We completed all of the work up here in the indirect line and the structure prep along the Bumping River and the Natchez River. Today we are looking at finishing this indirect line here just south of the fire that's up in the upper parts of Lost Creek. We're looking at trying to get that done and get that tied into the river below and tied into our other containment lines. We're also looking at a trail system that comes up and goes into this rock face here just north of Lost Creek. Looking at tying that in, and we'll start to try to get a containment line on the north to kind of box that in and keep it from the values going north and then protect the values to the south. Continuing to monitor, patrol the 1600 road, the Clover Springs road, that all looks good. Today on the south end of the fire, we're going to continue to monitor and mop up, secure this edge along Malloy Road, along the Bethel Ridge. And then we completed the indirect line construction yesterday, and so today we'll continue with the burnout operations here along coming from the communication tower off of the 324 road up to Bethel Ridge. There's about a 2 to 3 miles of firing that'll need to be done along that line, so that'll be an operation that probably goes into tonight and potentially into tomorrow's shift to finish that. Once we get that established, then that'll keep all the values here to the south protected. We'll continue to monitor the fire along the 199 road and the 324 road close to the 1500 road junction. That'll just be securing that edge and mopping that up. We're also continuing this indirect line down here off of the 1306 and the 1381 road down to the 380. We've got some hand line going up into an old fire scar, and then we're also continuing to have equipment prep out toward Indian Creek. We also have structure group, and they are continuing to prep around the structures along the Highway 12 corridor north of Rimrock. That's the end of the operational update. Thank you.